Hi there Virgo, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your intuitive reading for December. Virgo, can you believe that we're in the last month of 2020? And I'm sure so many of you are really pleased to close out this year. So let's see how your last month will be shaping up. So Virgo, we're going to be getting started with the Sacred Power reading cards. Going then to the Work Your Light Oracle, drawing you an overarching tarot energy from the Moonchild Tarot, and then getting out the tarot positions with the Rider-Waite and Star Child Tarot. So Virgo, let's do this. First one out, lightning. Yeah, and this really is talking about, that lightning path in spirituality, awakening, maybe feeling that Kundalini Shakti arising from the base of your spine, opening those energy centers, bringing down more source information, more downloads, all of that kind of thing. Happens in lots of different levels. For some of you might be just feeling that spiritual door creaking open, and for others, there are so many people experiencing the full Kundalini phenomena these days, guys. Yeah, it's a really interesting concept. So, different levels of awakening. It's kind of got that little like tower feel to it as well, that lightning bolt coming into your life to see what isn't built on a strong foundation, maybe to remove it. Oh, look at this. Sacred wisdom, just kind of extending the theme of connecting with source, of downloads, of that spiritual information moving through you. So Virgo, really pay attention to your intuition. We need to slow down and do a lot more being and less doing to be able to, really receive those messages. It says that maybe your wisdom is trying to give you some kind of message for the path ahead. Okay, let's go to the Work Your Light. Stop. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Exactly. I'm feeling like there could be some downloads or messages coming from the subtle realms. But for me, this is really a card about the stars aligning, the stage being set, those helpers in the subtle realms, pulling those puppet strings to arrange things so the timing is just right when that opportunity comes in, so that you're just in the right place to bump into that beautiful friend or soulmate. It really says that even if you're in a period, Virgo, where there doesn't seem to be much movement or things happening in your life, what we have to understand is that sometimes the stage is being set. Let's get your overarching tarot card out. For Virgo, please. Temperance. Interesting. Now, this is Sagittarius in the Major Arcana. It is number 14, and it follows on from the Death card, which we've just, obviously moved, out of Scorpio season and into Sagittarius season. So it's kind of perfect. Have you been through a cyclic ending? Have you, allowed something to, purge from your life? Are you now rebalancing? This can be about sort of tipping out the waters of the past, getting ready to walk a new path. It talks about soothing and rebalancing, and once we kind of rework that process of spiritual alchemy within ourselves, the path forward is revealed. So it's also that we see in the Temperance energy the guiding light of the angel. So there really is the sense of divine guidance in this reading for you already here. Lots of kind of like otherworldly spirit realm potential helpers and messages coming through. Virgo, let's go to the tarot. I have got in the recent past the Nine of Swords. Okay, we have got in the blocks, obstacles or challenges, King of Pentacles, Taurus in the Major Arcana. In the advice from Spirit or Tarot, honestly guys, the Wheel of Fortune is one of the Major Arcana that's coming out the most at the moment. This is like divine timing, yes, divine orchestration. It is saying that there's destiny, it is time for whatever this is going to unfold. I've got the Page of Wands in the outcome energy, which can be good news for some of you. Let's grab the clarifiers. Clarifying the Nine of Swords, I have got the Five of Cups, right. Really need to let go of any stresses from the past. King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Strength, Leo, number 8 in the Major Arcana. traditionally. And clarifying the Page of Wands, I've got the 10 of Pentacles. Finishing this deck on Akashic Records, which is my card of predestiny, guys. So we've got this theme of like divine timing, things happening in divine timing. I'm just going to see what else do I need here. I'm going to clarify that Wheel of Fortune Strength combination. Oh, yep. Isn't that perfect with the Page of Wands here? Yeah, oh, guess what's at the bottom of this deck? And I'm just going to pop it down whether I include it or not, because this is what I was feeling, guys. Death energy here, you know, ending that Scorpio season. We're inviting in the new dawn, the new day. That wheel is turning, and Temperance is basically where you're picking up. Yeah, so, I mean, in the recent past, we've got the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. This could be your aftermath of whatever it is you have purged, you have released. And generally with the Nine of Swords, you know, there's some stress or tension around it. It's that kind of energy that when we're overthinking, overanalyzing, feeling like things are stacked up against us, because we're focused on the losses of the past, what hasn't worked out, you know, the expectations that were dashed, the you know, the relationships that we lost, that we really tried to work hard in, you know, the career opportunities that have either slipped us by, passed us by, or maybe we've sabotaged them, all of that kind of stuff, right? The thing is that if we do get caught up in the losses and in the mind, we are still in the energetic charge of this, and we're not actually open and attracting the high vibrational energy that we seek. And Temperance over here is saying it's time to soothe yourself after the losses and pave a path forward out of that. There's actually new opportunities right here, but the person that is caught up in the mind, caught up in the stress and the tension, you know, does not see these opportunities. It's one before the Ten of Swords, so it's like we actually need to put that final sword in it. Bring this to a completion. Yeah, it's painful to really turn our back on something, but, you know, Death is over here saying, you know what, just surrender, because things are actually transforming in your life, and we are welcoming in the new dawn, the new day. The sun energy is coming, but first of all, you need to clear the slate and do that spiritual alchemy in order to let it in. So no more grieving over the past here. Okay, blocks, obstacles, or challenges. Seven of Wands with King of Pentacles. So the Seven of Wands, it for me is the energy of going against the grain or pushing uphill. It's when we're actually resisting change, or resisting letting go, or staying in a situation longer than it is used by date. We're sort of out of the universal flow. And the universe is actually saying, hey, you know what? Just let go and surrender. There's going to be messages coming through. We're setting the stage for you. So you kind of need to be ready. You kind of need to be ready when the opportunity comes in, when the wheel turns, because that is coming for you. So it's time to release and surrender. Don't feel like you always have to defend yourself. Get out of that fight, flight, or freeze. You know, it's time to refocus your energies. King of Pentacles. Some of you may have been dealing with a Taurus, or this can also be very much a boss, mentor, you know, husband, father, father-in-law energy. It's generally more of a masculine energy, guys. The King of Pentacles is also about refocusing your energies now in order to achieve, to grow abundance in whatever area of your life you're trying to achieve it in. It really is an energy of trust and commitment. So it's also saying trust the process. Commit to focusing your energies, commit to releasing the past, and then trust the process that is unfolding around you. Trust in divine guidance and where you're actually being led here. And this is where it gets exciting, guys. This is where the new comes in. In the advice from Spirit or Tarot, it's saying, yeah, when we start to surrender, when we trust and we let go, and we send that, you know, subconscious message out there to the universe, the wheel begins turning, you know, slowly at first, but then it picks up momentum, and, you know, things start to change in your world. Opportunities start to come in. Now, the Strength card, Leo, in the Major Arcana here says, you know, in order for you to really be seizing and recognizing those opportunities, we need to tame the beast within. The beast is generally that ego mind, the monkey mind that's getting caught and engaging in thoughts and staying in that charge of the energy of the past. It's when we bring that under control through meditation and journaling, reflecting, taking walks in nature, more being, less doing, that we can hear the wisdom of our higher source. So our sacred wisdom can come through like lightning. Maybe it's also messages from the helpers in the subtle realms, because there just could be a piece in that for you. On a more literal level here, I mean, the Ace of Wands can be a passionate new offer in love. It can be an offer of work that kind of lights you up, you know, feels like you have all the energy, it gives you energy, and, you know, it's really aligned for you. What I'm also feeling here is that you are kind of getting back that spark for life, getting back your mojo, getting back that sense of discovery and enthusiasm in your life. Keeping in mind that aces, you know, as number one in the wand suit, this is like, you know, new growth coming in for you. But if we don't actually move in alignment with it, if we don't actually seize that opportunity and put our energy towards it, it just remains energy that surrounds you. So in order to expand it, we need to be like this Page of Wands over here who's ready to start exploring it. Now, in terms of the Wheel of Fortune, guys, this can talk about major karmic completion. And I have that with the Akashic Records in this reading, my card of predestiny. When I see this card pop up in a reading, it's like something to do with what your soul signed up for to come into this lifetime is kind of being activated. So if you know about the Akashic Records, the concept is that our soul has a library. I see it like a hard drive, and it holds all of the karmic lessons and themes that your soul has journeyed through its lifetimes, and those that it's signed up for this lifetime. Why does our soul have that journey? For it to expand consciousness, to experience itself, for source to experience itself physically, you know, in the 3D plane of Earth. So when I see this card, it's like one of those files from your hard drive is being loaded. We're closing out a karmic cycle, and potentially the opportunity that is coming in for you is part of your next karmic lesson. And, you know, life is a series of lessons that we're here to learn. And that's why we can say, how can this situation be? How can this person be a soulmate and treated me so badly? I've journeyed such a terrible thing in it. Well, maybe you needed to learn that, because you won't re-experience it again now. You're meant to experience that. So we're moving on to new karmic experiences and potentially closing out a 10-year cycle as it falls here in the decade change of 2020 to 2021, and potentially beginning a whole new chapter. And it is divine timing for that all to go down, Virgo. Look at this. I'm intrigued by this at the end of the reading. You know, I love seeing this, like the opportunity comes in for the person who is willing to explore it and expand it. You may have felt like up until now, you know, after maybe this ending that you might have gone through in Scorpio season, that you've been in the desert, you've found yourself traveling solo, alone, maybe single, maybe unemployed, maybe, you know, looking for another place to live or something like that. But the thing is that this really says that major growth can be found in those situations. And also that you did clear the way for a new opportunity to come in. And very soon you will be exploring what that has to offer. And there's a real sense that with this opportunity, you can manifest and create, but the link to the number 3 here, what it is that you desire. And just potentially, this could expand to a 10 of Pentacles reality, which is that kind of best life card with a really solid, secure foundation home, maybe a family, enough financial resources to see you through. It is really a card of joy and, you know, abundance. It really is a card of abundance. So it's kind of saying it's trending in that direction. Are you willing to, you know, to explore that, learn how to use that opportunity so that you can kind of really take it from the 1 to the 10. The Page of Wands for some of you is also good news. If you have been waiting for good news, especially maybe around a job offer, or you know, maybe a romantic offer as well, I'm gonna have to say it, then this can be the good news that you have been waiting for coming in for you. Should we draw one more card? I don't know, I'm just feeling like I needed to finish these readings with some oracle cards. I must get another deck, guys, because I didn't really want to use romance angels or my angels of abundance. So let's go for, I'm going to draw one more from the Moonchild Tarot. I just saw the Hermit though, Virgo. Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're moving into a place that you're so much more emotionally balanced. I mean, Temperance is about doing the alchemy between the 2 cups to soothe yourself and to reconnect after maybe a difficult situation. And we're ending this reading on the Queen of Cups, which kind of means you've made it. You are now in a place where you are operating from your intuition in the Queen of Cups, deeply compassionate, deeply empathetic, intuitive, staying grounded even when emotions get high. We're not going into the 9 of Swords. We are processing those emotions through the body and able to, of course, from that place, access your wisdom. So we've got a sense of, you know, emotional mastery that is happening throughout December, maybe acceptance of the past. And it's all of that process that really sends that strong memo to the universe. You know what? I'm in the right place for you to bring me in that person, that opportunity, whatever it is that you have been divinely orchestrating for me. Universe, I'm ready. Bring it on for Virgo. Okay, Virgo, well, I'm going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Please keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. It may or may not be your reading. Sometimes they resonate in its entirety, sometimes just pieces, and sometimes not at all. It just means it's not your reading. Feel free to drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies. And Virgo, I will see you for plenty more readings throughout the month. Bye for now.